We have room 6066, which is on the port side of the ship. We're going to go in there. We're starting out from the elevator. We're going to show you how midship it is. I'll turn the camera around and we will head there to the room. So come out the elevators, and for room 6066, you do not have to go far at all. It's only down 2 or 3 rooms, so if you're wanting something near an elevator, this is a great location. 6066, it's about midship. It is a room that has a veranda. We will go in. We will go in at first and just take a look around, but go out to the veranda and look off so you'll be able to see really what you're seeing off the ship. So let's head on in. Let me zap my little band here. Going into the room. There's my wife over there at the door, and we will head out there in 1 second. We'll come back and see this right here. It's kind of funny. It's something that our room attendant did. We'll come back out and talk about that in a second. We're going out to the veranda, or if you want to call it the balcony. It's very loud here right now. Hopefully you can hear me fairly well. As you can see, there's a ship next to us today here in Nassau. The main thing I want to do, I'm going to point straight down. We are the first row of rooms that have a balcony. And there's boats below us, but if you notice the way that their cruise ship has them under those rooms, it's the same way here. On deck 5 below us, the boats are right there. What do you call them? The lifeboats are down there, and that's what you would, you would see them. They would come out over, but when you're sailing, they're not in the way at all. I guess this is a standard size balcony. Has 2 chairs. See this little table, and then it has the glass right here. Some of them on the ship, they have the little other veranda, the white wall veranda, but on this one you have the glass. It could be cleaned a little bit, but still it's nice to be able to look out of your room and just see the balcony. And for midship, pretty good little balcony, I must say. Anything else you want to point out?
Yes. If you shared, you knew the people beside you on this side, you could have this divider opened so that you could share a balcony, and if you look around the next 2,
okay,
have that same setup.
Yep, see they have their balcony open, and that's what you could have. And if you had this one as well, you could open it and really have one big long balcony. But on the other side of this room, you notice it's impossible. It's just a wall there, so you wouldn't be able to make that move. So conceivably you could have as many balcony rooms together that could have that open, as long as you didn't have this little white wall. Anything else?
If you did travel with family, you would have to plan which 2 rooms you were going to get.
Right.
So that you could open that, because if you put them in the room next to you over here, you'd be disappointed.
Right, you'd be disappointed, versus if you put them in this one, you wouldn't be. But the funny thing is, we do know on this ship, the door that is the what do you call it? The connecting room door actually faces this wall. So be careful when you're booking a room that you think might be connecting. The inside might be connecting, but the balcony may not be connecting. So that's
Very
okay.
good point.
Alrighty, we're going to go in and see the inside now. And I'm going to point this out, and the reason we went out in the balcony, we've seen so many videos where folks have gone in and they've never shown the balcony, and they've kind of wondered what was going on out there. And so we're going to do that first, because the inside is very much like every other Disney Magic room for the most part. But we wanted to point this out. We've been going back and forth with our room attendant, and we have Red here from the movie Turning Red, and we've been doing things. And she first of all came and put a little bandana on them, and we left a note to her. Well, she then took several little things, left a cute little note here. Sorry for the rough night. Here are some drinks on me, thank you. And she took the time to put together 3 little drinks for all this crew, and she had the TV turned around, and she actually had the movie Lilo and Stitch playing today. Last night during Pirate Night, she had another movie playing, Lion King playing, so that was cute. See here, you have the desk with several drawers here So that's always nice. Down in under, we do have a refrigerator that you can put several things in. You can see we keep drinks and milk from room service. We have an Uncrustable in there from room service.
We haven't used hardly any of the drawers.
We don't use many of the drawers at all. See these lights with the Disney light fixture on them? We don't have all the lights on, but those turn on. Everything else turns on in here. You know, if you're able to open up the curtains, you have a fairly decent view, even sitting in here when you're at sea, just seeing the ocean go by. I think this is common in most rooms. The second star to the right on this ship, as well as this sofa, bed, those actually flip down and turn into a bed. I kind of wonder when these might be going bye-bye, because I know these have been on the ships like forever. So we do know that much. This little table here is normally about in the middle, but thank goodness the attendant has been kind of playing with us and doing things like this. We put in for extra pillows. You normally get 4 pillows. We got a total of 8. 6 of them are right here. 2 of them are right here. So if you have a need for extra pillows, they're definitely here. One thing I should point out, there's not a ton of built-in plugs. We bring these extra little plugs with us. We went through security with them. They let us in. I think they both are functioning correct. I know there's probably people arguing saying those aren't ones you're supposed to, but they seem to be working.
They are not surge protectors.
The one thing I will warn you about on the Magic, these walls, some of them are magnetic, other ones are not. Those are not magnetic. If you look at up here, there's bits on the edge here that are magnetic because they have the metal within.
Just the corner.
Just the corner. And then the ceiling. If you have anything that you can put up here, any type of hook. So, for example, around the corner here, we have hooks up. This inner wall, it's one of the few that actually is magnetic. So if you have something that you want to hang there, you can hang things.
There's more drawers.
More drawers right here. We probably need to point out, you know, a good many drawers. Let me just pan over here. More drawers over here. And I'll do one more thing. Then you have your closet, double-sided closet. You know, that end you can put clothes. This end, down here you have a safe. Up here is your life jackets. Hopefully never ever will have to take those out, but that's where they are if you do need them. And then this door, being that we have a connecting door here, you can put any and all magnets on that door as well. So that's a very good example as well. What else did you have?
That's a shelf.
Yeah, down here you have shelves at the bottom of this. So it really is. These, in this specific chest here, you have those 2 shelves, 2 drawers that are fairly, you know, fairly large. Many of the other ones you see, though, are very shallow.
They're not easy closed.
So watch out. You don't want to, you know, knock your finger and about chop it off, as some people maybe have. Little side tables. We have a sleep machine here. You can see we hang the mask from the ceiling. But you need to think about what you may need to put on those little tables. Those little tables are not huge. But underneath the bed there is room. Our luggage, and we put shoes and stuff, will fit under the bed. So that is a positive thing there. They have the split bathroom here on the Disney Magic. So we're going to first of all go in to the portion that is the shower. This is the room that's the shower. It does have a little bitty tub. So if you had a child or something that was staying in here, they could take a bath, or you could take a bath conceivably, but it's a tiny tub. But still you could. In here, there's a sink, plenty of room to put any toiletries, our little toilet basket, plenty of towels in here. So somebody can be showering while someone else is in the other bathroom doing whatever, going to the bathroom or putting on makeup or whatever needs to be done in there. The other bathroom is right here with the toilet and the sink. They have these little cabinets in the corner. This antique is still in here. We find it funny. The Shaver 2000, I'm assuming it still works. I mean, is it possible? It still works amazingly so, but you know, wow. I'm amazed those are.
What is that?
It is a hairdryer. Oh, and over, okay, I see. This is a hairdryer, and this Shaver 2000 is where you plug in the shaver. A lot of the time you'll see them in a ceiling, even of a new cruise cabin. But it is an actual hairdryer if you wanted to use that. In the drawer over there, there is a hairdryer as well. She just pointed out to me there's also a shaver plug here that looks newer than the other one maybe. But the other one is a shaver, but actually a hairdryer with it. Let me go and check across the room and make sure there's a hairdryer in the drawer. Yeah, right here, there is a hairdryer, so you can go in here and get the hairdryer. Also, if you're going to do room service, most of the time, there's something in this drawer as far as the breakfast service. You fill it out, put it out on the door. We don't have any more. This is our last night, but that's where you would find that from the beginning. For some reason, they're missing. You go to your room attendant. They will give you more of those without a problem. So folks, that is our view of this room. This room is very acceptable. We like the fact that the balcony has the see-through glass. We like the fact that it's in the middle of the ship. Maybe it's something for you. The Disney Magic Room 6066. Everybody, y'all be good to each other out there and have fun traveling.